Sheets are swaying from an old clothesline like a row of captured ghosts.
Hello, all you sexy gamers, and welcome back to Everything to Galloping Ghost, the only podcast that covers every classic video game at the Galloping Ghost arcade, world famous for having many arcade games. My name is Gary the Alligator Butterfield, and with me as always is Steve the Will Hughes.
Hi there, everybody. I guess my email about doing this one as an ASMR podcast didn't go through.
I don't check my emails on weekends.
I guess I'm Steve the Will Hughes. Is that what we said I was?
Yeah.
Okay. Like Steve Albini, but the Will Hughes.
Yeah, and more alive.
I'm going to be really honest with you, Gary, right out the gate here. I couldn't tell you who Steve Albini was. If Steve Albini jumped out of my closet right now, wouldn't know him from Adam.
Oh no, a teeny Albini.
That was fun. That's the only thing I know about Steve Albini is that the name is fun.
It's a really fun. For a guy that actually isn't that fun, it's a really fun name.
Yeah, he's like a musicman, right?
Yeah, he's a producer. Like Steve Albini's he's one of the good ones too. But he does have a real silly name.
He was always being like, let's get 76 trombones in here.
Kind of the opposite.
Really? So an anti-music man.
Anti-trombones.
A Hill Henry, as it were.
Yeah, trying to get as many what instrument do you think is the opposite of the trombone?
Let's see. What gets shorter as you play it?
Ooh,
oh, no.
An icicle. Yeah, I don't know.
I wrote it. Yeah,
popsicle.
yeah.
Yeah.
A popsicle stick.
Today we're talking about Digger, of course.
Now, Gary, your energy has gone down from your intro, but my energy is still as low as my intro, which means we have entered a valley.
I did not think that... Well, let me rephrase that. I had no interest in keeping up that bit for an hour.
That is what a Trumpian spin on your take on this podcast.
I'm going to bring it back for the intros.
Okay, sure.
Because I think that's fun. But I doing it for an hour.
Yeah,
like it's
would take
11:09 in the a.m. This is fucking too early for that.
It would take a lot of commitment and a lot of dedication to the craft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like me to drop my bit?
It's up to you.
It doesn't feel like it is. It feels like you want me to drop my bit.
I think that
it feels like you dropping your bit was an invitation to me to drop my bit.
That sounds like you problem. Like what I do has no bearing on what you do.
That's not true. We're collaborating. We're partners in this project.
But you also, you have free will. You can do what you like.
But I do what I like involves making you happy. All I ever want to do on the show is make you happy, Gary.
Yeah, but that's hardly my problem.
You're being very will-coded today. Is that fun?
Yeah, it's a little bit fun.
Yeah,
I'm cranky today, but I'm not cranky at you.
Oh, great. Just catching drive-bys. Love it.
You're catching just a little bit of flack.
Yeah. Gary, you want to go ahead and explain the premise of the... Is this one where we're pretending we've been doing it for a long time?
Yeah, let's say yes.
Sure. So yeah, as everybody knows, Galloping Ghost is a arcade in Brookfield, Illinois, or as non-Illinois resident people would call it, Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Home of the world famous Brookfield Zoo. Not home of the world famous Brooklyn Zoo. Very different zoo. Brookfield Zoo, home of the Mold-A-Rama machines that I loved so much as a youth.
Yeah, so we're talking about the region.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because people in Chicago, in case you don't know, there are a lot of suburbs around Chicago because it's the third biggest city in America. And a lot of people like to say they're from Chicago, but actually they're from the region.
Yeah. It's like how people from Gresham will sometimes say they're from Portland.
Oh, my God. Or Troutdale.
Yeah. I'm from Troutdale, but I'm from Portland. Yeah, get fucked. You're not from nothing.
Fucked. You're not from Vancouver. You're from Battleground.
Yeah, I'm from government camp. Shut up.
You're not from Indianapolis, motherfucker. You're from Carmel. I can tell. You're super rich, and your wedding had shrimp.
I'm from DeKalb. No, you're not. You're from Malta. Quit trying to steal valor.
You're from the tiny Mediterranean island of Malta.
Yeah. Yeah. Or the tiny town that had a community college in it that I went to for like a semester.
You're not from Terre Haute. You're from Clinton.
Yeah. Fucking Clinton. Today we're talking about Digger. We talk about a random game every episode.
Okay. You zagged on me, not the order I sent them to you in.
No. Oh, did I? Well, shit. No, well, today we're talking about Digger. I did zag on you. Today we're talking about Digger. I'm all prepped for Digger. I've got Digger thoughts. I'm pregnant with Digger thoughts.
You did say Zigger there for a second, which does sound like some kind of
saying this at all.
No.
This is one of the many games produced by Gremlin.
And published by Sega.
Yeah. Sega and Gremlin, a combination at last.
Can you give me your best Sega yell?
Sega.
Interesting. So I'm going to go, Sega.
Oh, okay. Different commercials, different advertising things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blast processing.
I love to get my process blasted. Like, a lot of people don't like it because of it's the feelings are adjacent to sexual feelings, but I really like it. I feel a little cleaned out afterwards.
Can I run something by you?
Please. That's what I'm here for, man.
The Sega Genesis, when you blast, but she keep processing.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
that's it.
I could find that meme online right now. Yeah.
Did you check out some Digger?
Digger is the only one of the games we're talking about today that I did not actually watch footage of. It looks like is there more here than Bad Dig Dug?
It's basically Bad Dig Dug. Through this, it is weird. There's two Diggers. There's a computer Digger that you can find footage everywhere.
Yeah.
And then an arcade Digger that is like Maze Chase Bad Dig Dug.
Yeah, according to Museum of the Game, they only released, 24 of these?
Yes. Very rare, and they have it at the world-famous Galloping Ghost arcade.
Yeah, to be clear, Galloping Ghost is an arcade in Brookfield. Everybody knows this because we've done this show a million times. This is like episode 5 million. That's what it's going to say in the episode description. But Galloping Ghost is an arcade in Brookfield that has a lot of arcade games. In a very small room, if I'm being honest.
Well, this is where we get into the most interesting part of this podcast. Many podcasts now have the format where one person is an expert and the other person is not. You've been there, and I haven't.
Oh, shit. I assumed you had been there when you pitched me on this idea.
Nope. It's just the arcade I know that begins with the letter G.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I've been here once. I went here with the Joystick Podcast Appreciation Group in Chicago. We had a little meetup. Famously, this is the building where I played through all of the X-Men arcade game with Griffin McElroy.
Do you want to give me your best Colossus?
From the X-Men arcade game? Couldn't tell you. I think I played
or from
as
the
Dazzler.
animated series. One or the other.
I spill my drink.
Perfect.
I got it. That was dead on. That was exactly.
This is basically what he sounds like in all the things.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what he sounded like in it, so I assumed
so
that he sounded like the I spill my drink guy.
He's very much like that. I don't think I've read tons of X-Men comics. I'm going to tell you something. I don't think I've ever seen Colossus drink anything.
Huh? Not even a little vodka?
No, not even a little vodka. Not even like a beer with Wolverine. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. Colossus. I've read a couple comics with Colossus in them. I read the Joss Whedon comics. He seems like I wouldn't enjoy his company very much.
He's a painter, and he's real serious.
Yeah, he's very serious.
And he's always talking about his dead fucking sister in the 90s. Like, it's all Ilyana this and Ilyana that. And she came back, of course. But
sure.
Now she's more popular than ever because of Marvel Rivals. Whereas Colossus just languishes.
And the Firaxis game, whatever it's called.
That's true. Yeah, Midnight Suns, where she's great.
Yeah, she's great in Midnight Suns.
I
love Magic.
I mean, Magic's great. I like that character, actually, in comics a lot. But when she was just a little kid who died to cure or to show how serious the legacy virus was.
It was so serious. Strife, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
I know.
People don't understand. The legacy virus was like COVID, but for mutants.
It was, yeah. You might think the X-Men have it all, but they had their own little quarantine. This was even before they started dealing with the tech mode virus and the Phalanx Covenant and such.
And the Technodrome.
This is a big time for them. A lot of techno and not COVID.
Yeah, and like Strife, he named himself that because he liked people being sad so much.
Yeah, and he wanted to make it sound like if anyone ever had to talk about him and anything he possessed, they would sound really awkward.
Or
like, this Strife's fortress. Like it kind of turns you into a list. Gives you a lisp a little bit.
Like, what is this? Is this a 1990s computer game that's like Doom but with some RPG and plot elements in it?
Yeah, it's kind of actually interesting.
Actually, really interesting. Like it has like branching narratives and stuff, which nobody was doing in like a Doom engine at the time.
Nope, it's a clone of Cable made out of spikes.
Who wasn't exposed to the techno-organic virus.
Yes, exactly. So he has
and thus has full access to his psychic powers.
To his TK powers, exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of like X-Man, the Age of Apocalypse version of him. Why are there only 24 of these, do you think?
Because it looks really shitty, dude. Like
it looks pretty bad. When I was looking for this, I looked up at the computer one. The computer one's a little bit more interesting.
Has pretty graphics.
It has pretty graphics, and it's like a weird take, also a take on Dig Dug, but like a really weird take on Dig Dug, where you like this one, you actually you put in holes. This is probably a little bit more like Lode Runner. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the other one though, it's like Dig Dug, but you don't blow up monsters, you shrink them.
Okay.
And you set bugs free that will fight the monsters for you. And your goal is just to dig as much as possible to get points.
Okay, so more digging, less dugging.
Way less dugging. Less Dig Douglas going on.
So looking at this, like one thing it emphasizes to me is that visual identity, like just being able to get some charm in a character design is so important when you have such a limited palette to work with. When did Dig Dug come out? Are we being assholes? Did this come first?
This came before Dig Dug, I think. I think Dig Dug might be 83.
Okay, because this is 1980.
Yeah, Dig Dug's 82.
Okay, all right. So this is 2 years before Dig Dug. We should not be calling this a Dig Dug clone.
No, it's also, but it doesn't have characters or anything. It's just dots.
It's just dots. There's like Dig Dug. I don't like playing Dig Dug. I like looking at Dig Dug.
A thing about Dig Dug is I always thought I liked Dig Dug.
Yeah.
Until I started actually, like, we did it for arcade special for the show.
And I
was like,
really
I'm going to get
Mr.
real good
Driller
at Dig Dug.
guy.
It's not very good. Yeah, it's not a super great game. And a lot of that place where a lot of classic arcade games kind of feel like that. Some of them really hold up, but not all of them.
Yeah, but I like looking at Dig Dug in a non-sexual way.
Yeah, no, Dig Dug. Well, have you tried looking at them in a sexual way?
I have really hard, and all I ended up doing was chafing.
Yeah, it's hard. Like it is, your dick during it, but also it's difficult to get to completion just looking at Dig Dug.
You know that, like, is there anything worse than being, like, 2/3 of the way through and then just being like, it's not going to happen?
That can happen for two reasons for me in my experience.
Yeah?
Or not two reasons, there's two articulations of it, I guess.
Okay.
One where it's like, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
But sometimes, and this doesn't happen to me as much anymore. This was back when I was masturbating like semi-professionally.
Yeah.
I would just be like, I'm a little bored. I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't as great as I thought it would be. I just kind of chose to do this because I wanted to, like, maybe I wanted that feeling afterwards, or I was bored.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm not going to do something else.
And this was back before the internet, and like the real professionals on the internet invented gooning.
Yes. Yeah, this is pre-goon. We only had to edge. This motherfucker came out the same year as Joust.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my. Imagine putting this out and then going to the arcade and seeing it next to fucking Joust.
Joust, Frogger, Berserk. Like, pretty crazy. Missile Command. Fucking Battle Zone. Like, Battle Zone came out the same year as this. Good Lord.
Yeah, visually, absolutely, Gremlins getting their lunch eaten. Joust is so good. Of the games you just mentioned, I love Joust the most.
I love Berserk probably the most out of those, but I like Joust a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am reading the flyer for this. Apparently, Gremlin's exclusive multi-phase keeps player interest high by increasing the challenge as their skills improve.
That sounds like Gremlin. That sounds like something a Gremlin would do.
That does sound. Can we talk about the cabinet art though? I can see it at the top. I do like this shirtless man, and I really like the monster coming for him.
I'm also pretty into the font of this very groovy font.
It's a very groovy Digger font. You can tell this is 1980. You can still tell a little bit of disco is still hanging in.
They should have called this game Diggler, and it should have been about piloting a gigantic prosthetic penis.
Yeah, and you have to dodge the memories of what Mark Wahlberg did to that Vietnamese man.
Yeah.
It's hard not to think about.
Well, it was easy for me not to think about it before you said that.
I'm sorry. It's the first thing I think
it.
about with Mark Wahlberg is like, oh yeah, as a teenager, he saw a Vietnamese man and decided that man shouldn't be able to see out of one of his eyes for the rest of his life.
Pretty messed up.
Pretty fucked up.
I tend to think of his pretty good performance in I Heart Huckabees.
That's also very valid. I mostly think about Naomi Watts saying fuckabees.
I love Fuckabees. I love her giving up and putting on the... I actually love that movie.
I love it too. I'm the guy who made
great.
my friend group go see it, and everyone was mad.
I came out of that movie and with my ex-wife, and I was like, that was really good. And she's like, what? It was really great. It was a really good moment of like, fucking excuse me. If people like the show, go to patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv and give us dollars and leave us ratings and reviews and only for this show. If you hear another show, you didn't.
Yeah, if you heard another show, you fucking didn't.
Mm-hmm. Any ratings or reviews?
Oh, for this show that we're doing
No?
today? No.
People should start trying to guess to add reviews.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we've been doing this one for 5 million episodes, and that is the number I've put on this in the Patreon. And if you're
It's
confused
the first
by
podcast.
that,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. They've actually been, they found like fossil records like under Pompeii.
Mm-hmm.
Of
just really out of shape skeletons. Like,
yeah, the skeletons are fat somehow.
yeah, just weak fat skeletons.
One of the
who
skeletons
thought-
has some vomit dribbling out of his mouth hole.
And these skeletons somehow thought people cared what they thought about Dragon Quest. It was really messed up. We'll see. Until next time.
Oh,
Keep your quarters handy.
Nailing this dismount. Really?
I got next.
Yeah, I got next.
It's a pretty good sign off.
It eventually was, yes.
Yeah. Keep your quarters in a holster.
Nope, go with the one you had.
Okay. I got next.
That was it. You remembered.
Sheets are swaying from an old clothesline like a row of captured ghosts.
Hey, Gamer Nation. That's right. You're listening to Everything to Galloping Ghost, the only podcast that covers every single classic arcade game at the world famous Galloping Ghost Arcade in Brookfield, Illinois. My name is Gary the Shark Butterfield, and with me as always is Steve the Will Hughes.
Oi, Governor, I'm sure it is. Did we not decide this was the British one?
You're thinking of Everything to who can remember a British game that starts with G?
Probably one of them retronauts, I bet.
Oh, Gianna Sisters. Everything to Gianna. There we go.
What is the Twisted Sister thing?
Yeah, what they had instead of Mario on the ZX Spectrum, on the ZX Specky.
Yeah, I love the ZX Specky. I'm getting
Yeah,
a
you
little
should-
New Zealand.
Oh, they probably had the ZX Specky in New Zealand.
Dickett.
You know, it'd be a fun Dickett. What?
Oh, that's how New Zealand people call you a dickhead.
Okay, hey, Dickett. I guess that is.
It's pretty fun, right?
It's pretty fun, Dickett. That's great.
Dickett.
I wonder, it'd be a fun quiz if for a retro gaming show to give somebody a country and you had to say yes or no whether the Sega Master System was huge there.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were just going to say whether it was called the Genesis or the Mega Drive, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that is PAL reasons. PAL regions for PAL reasons.
Hey, this whole podcast is for PAL reasons, buddy.
That's true. It's true. Of course, we're talking about Piranha today. The classic
Going
arcade
backwards from the order I sent them in.
game. Yep. Talking about the classic arcade game Piranha, 1981. And this is the game that dares to ask, what if you had Pac-Man but it didn't have walls?
And sucked. So this is a ROM hack. This is a hacked ROM of Pac-Man, I think. I think literally, like, they took Pac-Mans and did things to them.
Produced by GL and also published by US Billiards.
Yeah.
As a thing. So, and one astute, listeners will realize this is not a billiards game.
No. GL, of course, also made Putting Challenge.
Oh, just general putting challenge.
Putting Challenge looks great. Why is Putting Challenge not in every arcade?
Let me look up Putting Challenge. There's 2 Piranha Pills, which has a 3-star rating, of course, on
Putting
Game
Challenge
Database
is a
Launchbox.
proven moneymaker, over 2,500 games sold, backed by our 6-month Tee to Green warranty.
When I clicked on GL Games, it just showed me this game again.
Sure, I'm looking in the Museum of the Game
Okay.
thing that mentions that other machines made by GL during the time period Piranha's produced include putting. Now, technically, in the Museum of the Games page, it's called Putting Challenge, but
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and this is cool. You actually putt.
yeah, it's a little it's a putting green. It doesn't really have any.
There's no arcade to it at all.
Yeah, there's no digital aspect to it. It's a little putting green, released in 1991, #1 sports game.
Okay. Yeah, I would enjoy this.
It says choice of front or back 9. I wonder what that means. I wonder if putting
That's
challenge.
a dreadful euphemism. That's like a thing,
Yeah.
a code you say to the delivery guy.
You can get the original or the new championship course. Why was that not in every fucking arcade I ever went to?
Big footprint.
Oh, and kids would murder each other with the putters.
Kids would murder each other with the putters, and kids at 91, kids were not playing Putting Challenge. I kind of find it hard to believe this was the #1 sports title at the time.
Well, NBA Jam hadn't come out. We hadn't learned about heating up or being on fire.
That is true. NBA Jam really took it by storm. Sports games in the arcade weren't really a thing for a while. Like, not too much. There was like a shitty volleyball game, I remember.
It makes me so mad that you can't play a whole game of NBA Jam on 1 credit.
Yeah. It's pretty dumb. Do you know about the code fuckery in NBA Jam? It's one of my favorite pieces of video game trivia.
No, Gary, please tell me about the code fuckery in NBA Jam in this episode of Everything to Galloping Ghost about Piranha.
Galloping Ghost probably has a copy of NBA Jam.
I'm sure it does. I was just trying to remind the listener of what the fuck they're listening to.
No, it's good. It's good for them to know. A lot of times podcasts are second screen entertainment now, so you have to constantly recap.
When have podcasts not been seconds? They're an audio. Sometimes the screen is usually your windshield, but
yeah. As you go through it because you're laughing too hard.
Yeah. I hope we've caused at least 1 car accident.
The guy who sometimes people will writing reviews and say they almost got into an accident and like fucking commit to the bit.
Yeah, don't fucking edge us.
Don't goon us. The guy who programmed NBA Jam when the Bulls were playing against the Pistons, he was a huge Pistons fan, and he made it so or the opposite. He was the big fan of one or the other. If you were doing that matchup, it made the stats of the team he didn't like tank. Like they couldn't do anything, and it was just hard coded into the game. If you play this team he didn't like.
Yeah, that's really good. I have to assume they're tanking the Bulls because the Bulls of that era that's the Michael Jordan Bulls. So
yeah, big time. So I think they were tanking the Bulls at that time. But yeah, it was just he's like, and like later they were like, man, what is this? And he's like, yeah, I just did that. No, he didn't tell anybody about it. I just hate that fucking team.
Yeah, that's great.
It's very spiteful. It reminded me of you when I learned about it.
Thank you. Spite is one of the most beautiful emotions a human being can have because it's deeply personal and very funny.
I was going to say it does lead to something very funny. Like that spite leads to good jokes.
Yeah, pettiness is... People do wonderful, funny things when they're feeling petty.
Yeah.
And awful, murderous things, but mostly just the first one.
Yeah. Piranha, I'm looking at the ad here for it, eats quarters and nets big profits. Pretty good.
Yeah. It's hard to
fishing
imagine.
For the little ones. Piranha is the big fish in the sea of earnings. That's good.
It's so wild to imagine. Like, I was an arcade fan in the 90s. I went to the Galaxy arcade. We had 2 arcades at my mall. We had the one where people smoked and the one where they didn't.
Which one did you go to?
Oh, the one where people smoked. It was dark in there. Everything was cheaper. I still think I used to have an arcade token from that specific arcade that I'd held on to.
That kicks ass. I love those. I would love to have an Aladdin's Castle token from the arcade I went to, or a Gala West arcade token.
Yeah.
I loved how old arcades, when they were dark and cramped and smoky, it was basically like the evil island from Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Like it felt so dangerous and cool. Like, fucking yeah. I love that shit.
But I love how all of these, because they're not advertising these games to players. They're advertising them to the poor schmucks buying them, trying to get out ahead of the video game crash.
You don't have to advertise arcade games to players, really. There were a couple of games that did have arcade ads I remember seeing.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was just attract mode. You went to the arcade as a location, and people just being around a thing was the ad.
So all of the advertisement is like, yeah, this'll suck the fucking money out of them.
Yeah, this is a quarter munching machine. This is badly designed. Buy it.
U.S. Billiards, based out of Amityville, New York. I'd say that this game is the Amityville horror.
I would say so. This is pretty shitty. It's also actually Pac-Man. The little squids that escape the thing. But again, it's Pac-Man without walls. There's kind of loose dots around that you can grab. You do get something called bait and then something called power bait.
Yeah, power bait is an exciting phrase. It is just a power pellet from Pac-Man. It lets you go.
Yeah.
The
bait
is the pellets. Power bait is what lets you eat the squids.
Yeah. And the idea of a piranha getting enough bait to eat a squid is just, there's a lot to unpack there. I'm pretty fond of it.
Yeah.
So
this made me realize that walls is the good part of Pac-Man.
It changes it from a maze chase game to it's what makes it a maze chase game rather than just like I wouldn't know how to describe this.
It's just a dot eater squid avoider.
Yeah. It's a chase game. And like the piranha main character, the logo just has an octopus on it. Like the logo is a huge lie. It's this like beautiful hype font that says piranha with an octopus next to it. I'm like, that's not true.
Well, there's a little piranha in the octopus's arms.
On the marquee.
Camp. Yeah.
But on the actual just logo, no piranha exist below that.
Yeah, I don't know. I like some of the art associated with this. On a different site, they had a different flyer for this. Is this the German flyer? Let me send you a link to it.
Yeah, give me the absolutely terrifying German flyer for piranha.
The eyes on the squid are extremely difficult.
Oh no!
Uh-huh. Yeah. That
like
squid is fucking zooted, man.
That is like a Dan Close drawing of a pervert. Like having those
really
eyes.
is. With like his big wide lips that a squid has never had.
Yeah, he's kind of like a blackface squid a little bit in that respect. The piranha also has a lot of detail to his face.
Yeah, no, the Germans were really dining out on piranha.
Fucking Elektronik Spielgerate.
Gimbich.
Yeah, Gimbich. Jesus Christ. But I will say, less exciting font for this.
I agree. It's a pretty blank sans serif font. It doesn't have any of the flourish, the octopusy flourish of piranha.
I love a pussy flourish. As a non-colorblind American, what color is the piranha and the octopus in this? And are they the same color?
And in the German ad?
Yes.
Bright yellow, yes, both the same. This is a 3-color ad.
I was going to say, the one thing I'll say about this, even though the drawings are disturbing, the colors in this are beautiful. Like that color, that like very early 80s, late 70s shade of blue and yellow It would be killer to have this poster if you didn't have to like be fucking scared out of your mind every time you saw that squid.
Yeah. Just go into the bathroom at night and go, oh no.
This might be good cover art for this episode of Everything to Galloping Ghost because that squid is pretty good. I want people to see it.
Yeah, I hope I don't get sued by Electronic Spellgrave Gimbich for
You don't get
posting
sued by
it.
them. You get fucking put in the... They do more than sue you. They're Germans. They're going to World War your ass.
Sorry, I got very... on that same page, there's another ad from Electronic Spielgeberich that is just... It looks like it's for an ATM.
Is this... it's not Superstar.
No, the one on the far right there, selling their Wand TV im funktionellen Design.
Okay, ein nur TV-Erfolg. Zoom Spiegel checken. No, that's still about Piranha. For some reason, I'm not getting the same thing.
Are you on the Arcade Flyer archive?
I am on Flyers or Arcade Museum. Flyers.arcade museum is what you linked me to.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is their... Gary, this is nothing. It's just...
No.
It's just, it looks like an ATM. That was all I was going to say.
That's great. If people like this show, head on over to patreon.com and fill up our ATM with quarters.
We've done 5 million episodes of this. Sometimes we're just going to tell you about a flyer that only one of us can see.
Yeah. And
in a language neither of us speaks.
You can decide if the flyer actually exists or if we one of us can see it because of its imaginariness.
Oh, hold on. Technical manual for Piranha.
Okay. Let's learn about...
Yeah,
Let's
check
put some
card
gift
for any
switches and
damage that may
shit.
have occurred during shipment. Sure. The fuses that came with the game are 3 amp slow blow. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, another 3 amper.
Yeah, the CRT used in our games is like those employed on regular television sets. Okay, yeah.
Okay, well that my manual about Piranha and our CRT is raising a lot of questions answered by my manual.
All right, this is a lot of schematics. So far, this hasn't been funny. This is so many schematics for how Piranha works.
This makes me think.
Yeah, this is mostly wiring diagrams that I don't know how to read.
This makes me think that you've never looked at an arcade manual before because they're
PAL
all
nut
like
for push button switch.
They're all like that.
Yeah.
Arcade manuals. The only ones that are a little bit different sometimes are pinball, where they'll actually teach you how to play them, rather than having to read the 1-point type on the pinball machine.
I wish I hadn't stopped to read the technical. Like when I'm dying in 4 years, I'm going to be really sad that I took the time to read the technical manual for Piranha and then tell you about it on our podcast.
How do you think people who are listening are going to feel that they took the time to listen to it?
Sad that they're about to cease to exist when God dies.
That's a new evolution of this bullshit.
What do you mean?
Of this running bit.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, I understand your solipsism thing, but the idea that everyone dies when you die, and that like God, not just
to the extent that they lived, sure.
Yeah, that's new.
I've talked about it before, about how the bad guy in Tenet had the right idea.
You've said that before. You do like the take everybody with you, kind of idea.
When the Red King wakes up, everything in the dream go.
Yeah, I just feel like that hasn't been tied to your solipsism jam prior to this.
What would
maybe
be
I
the
just didn't put them together.
What would be the point of you all continuing without me to perceive you?
I would enjoy a lot of things.
Yeah?
Still.
More?
Yeah. No, don't pull me down that garden path. I'm just saying there's a lot of things that would still be pretty good. Like I would enjoy like the foods I still like.
But what would be the point?
The point would be the enjoyment itself.
But who's enjoying it?
Me.
You're not anything.
No, I'm everything.
Ooh,
Twist.
wait, I like
Judo.
this. Yeah.
Judo. It's time for judo. But of course we do judo another day. That's a different game.
Sure. Gary, give us that famous sign off.
Until next time, I got next.
Premium Modridge in record stores now.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Thank you.
Not in record stores, I don't think.
Not yet. I don't think it'll ever be in record stores, but I think we might, like a long enough timeline, we might sell like half of them, which would be pretty good.
swaying from an old clothesline like a row of captured ghosts.
Hello, Gamer Nation! This is Gary the Shark Butterfield, and you're listening to Everything to Galloping Ghost, the only podcast that covers every classic arcade game at the world-famous Galloping Ghost Arcade in Brookfield, Illinois. With me, as always, is Steve the Will Hughes, and we're here to talk about a little game called Blast Off.
And
I accidentally closed the one that would have been next.
I guess no one got my email about how this is the scared episode.
Oh, this is the scared episode.
I'm sorry. This is the scared episode of the show.
I didn't see your email, buddy.
I may not have. It might be in my drafts.
Oh. Oh no.
It's kind of a Mary Tyler Moore kind of fear.
Okay.
Rob. Richie keeps killing little animals, Rob.
Yeah. You know a lot more about Mary Tyler Moore than I thought.
He desanguinates him, Rob. I watched a lot of. I should talk with Kay about my love of the Nick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah, this is the Nick and Knight bullshit. This is stuff you do with the old woman on the network, not with me.
Yeah.
That's what you do with my old lady. Okay. You
got weird when I asked if Kay was your work wife, but now you seem to be steering into it.
It was because I'm calling her old.
Sure.
I like that a little bit. Adding on, it's like I just throwing in a little bit of like a soupçon of insult. Make you feel a little bit better about it. You know how that goes.
All the parts except saying the nice part. Yeah. Gary, this is of course. Is it stupid also to pretend like these are 4 different episodes and not just us sitting here and then going quiet for a minute and contemplating before starting again?
I don't know how to get away from that now. I don't think that we should. I just feel like that's what you and I do.
The actual answer is if we did not put that hard limit in, we would go over on the first one and never get to the other 3.
That's actually, that's insightful. That I think is true. Yeah.
I'm famously uncommonly self-aware.
Yeah, extremely uncommonly. We're talking about Blast Off today, and that means we're back in one of our favorite zones, the vertical scrolling shmup.
Yeah, the Xevious-like.
Yep, it's we're doing Xevious. If you're thinking about Bosconian, bam, this is a sequel to Bosconian.
Allegedly, there's a lot of controversy about whether this is actually a sequel to Bosconian or if they just did that on the flyer.
Yeah, they sometimes the flyers lie.
Yeah,
this is okay.
Yeah, this is a Namco vertical shooter from 1989. It was Japan only. This is the stuttering episode. Looks good. For 89, this looks really good.
It looks really nice. I like that it was designed by Knack and Tack of Namco. That sounds like 2 goblins who would like give you a riddle. I'm Knack.
I'm Tack.
And I always tell a lie. Except
And
when
I
I'm
just
telling the truth.
came.
And I'm about to come. But is that a lie?
We can see it coming out right now, Knack.
Is it cum or is it white piss?
And of course, the answer was it was pus.
Yeah.
It was a blister at the end of your goblin penis popping, and pus.
Let me pop
flew out.
off like a blister on my dick. Let me pop off. Oh man, it's making me sick.
Yeah, and that was of course your cover band, the Violent Males.
Masks.
Masks. There
Yeah.
we go. Yeah.
Yeah. A weird thing about the vertical shooters like this, these Xevious likes, I was thinking
I
about.
really thought you were going to pivot to more violent femme stuff, and I'm excited that you didn't.
Is that a lot of these are just no concept, please. You know?
Oh yeah,
Like,
No, Namco is just shitting these out.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing that people say a lot about belt scrollers and beat 'em ups.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look in, like, I've been in kind of a belt scroller mood because I'm very depressed.
Yeah.
So I've been playing, more belt scrollers than usual.
Stop
And
saying
there's-
belt scrollers because I don't know what it means.
Oh, like beat 'em ups.
Okay, thank you.
Walk to the right and punch stuff games.
Sure.
There's kind of more to those. Like there's one extra aspect to it than usually. Like there's usually a concept, and a lot of these vertical shooters, there's kind of not. it's hard to point out like ones that do something new other than just like look slightly nicer.
The concept here is circles.
Yes.
That is the closest thing that Blastoff has to a concept. So this is a vertical shooter. You got your little spaceship. Enemies come from the top. There's some pseudo 3D in some of the graphics where they have like a kind of mode 7 rotation thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing is all your weapons is circles.
All your weapons is circles, but enemies are still just coming down the screen like Xevious or, Galaxian.
Or,
Galaga.
Gary, dare I say, Bosconian.
Very similar to Bosconian. And I like that kind of game, but I don't think I need this many of them.
Gary, have you contemplated the circles?
Let me take a moment. Do you mean the song by Soul Coughing, or do you mean the circles from Blastoff?
I obviously meant the song by Cole Soffing.
Okay, let me think about Cole Soffing. It's catchy against my will. I think M. Dowdy is annoying as a vocalist.
Me
I do
too,
think that
yeah.
song is pretty catchy.
Absolutely. M. Dowdy is annoying as a vocalist, yeah.
Yeah. He's real high up in my why you gotta sing like
So
that, man.
high up, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Singing very high, yeah. Very high register, yeah.
It's very low register, actually.
Fucking hell, dude. Be
Yeah.
nice to me.
That's not mean to you. I'm just correct.
You knew I was... You knew I didn't know what you were talking about. You knew I was just trying to fit in.
I thought every once in a while you do a poll from a band, and I'm kind of surprised. Like, it feels genuinely random what bands you know and which ones you don't.
I only know bands if Zach Braff put them on the Scrubs soundtrack, bud.
There's a pretty good chance that Circles by Soul Coughing is on that soundtrack.
There's a decent chance he had really good taste.
Yeah, I suppose that's... Yeah, I wanted to argue against that because I don't like Zach Braff, but
No one does, but he put that,
Yeah.
That Shin song did change my life a little bit.
It's a good Shin song. It did get the Shins a lot of money and allowed that band to just get worse with every record.
Okay.
Way fucking
man.
worse.
Yeah, okay.
Calm
down. One of
the most steady declines in music
I
think
don't
of.
want to be in this conversation, but I don't see a door.
No, I feel like people who are listening want to have opinions about this.
I
Reach out to me and we can talk about how the Shins have just gotten worse with every record.
I
to where
feel like
they're
I'm
now
in an
unlistenable.
ovoid room and I keep trying to find a corner.
Yeah, no, you can't. You're one of the hounds of Tindalos.
Fucking hell. Why do I always end up as the hound of Tindalos of this podcast?
Yeah, I know. Well, it's
Tindalos.
it's the dynamic we fell into naturally. Yeah.
So circles, Gary, you shoot circles in this.
Yeah. I like shooting a circle. It feels like it has better aerodynamics than shooting a cube like you do in many games.
Do you shoot I feel like you shoot a square in lots of games.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Square, sometimes it's not a cube. Yeah. Square probably.
So yeah, I do like some of the pattern. So basically you're just picking a shot pattern that you can switch between at any time. Red does this kind of like fairly covering spiral thing but it has lots of gaps for shit to get through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's one where ideally you would have different ones that are better for different situations. And
yeah.
Maybe there's some trial and error to figure that out. But the very brief amount of time I played this, I just chose what I liked.
Yeah, this is the first game we talked about this week that you could go buy right now because of the Arcade Archives people.
Mm-hmm. And should. It's
absolutely. Because we get the fucking
Galloping
kickback.
Ghost,
We get the fucking kickback.
Double up, kickback, thumbs up. That we get. So every copy of this you buy, we get a quarter.
I was trying to. I guess that sounded like the Beatles. That sounded like Come Together.
I'm sorry. I might have talked over you.
No. I was just the way you said kickback.
Oh, it did kind of sound a little. Do you mean like like
Here, Mr.
Bing
Factor,
bong,
here come
zip
bring
zap zoom ding bong
the
ling
kickback,
bong.
bop, bop.
Yeah.
Everything to Kendrick.
It's time for Sandor Clegane. You know he fight his brother in the show. It's insane. Come together.
They never
Gender time.
fight in the show. They had their fight in a flashback.
No, they fight in the show.
When do they fight
he
in the show?
confronts, like the second to last episode, I think.
Oh, well, that's like, isn't that like the zombie?
Yeah, but it's still him. Like,
no, if you fight a zombie of me, you didn't fight me.
Are you kidding?
I mean, you would
killed
never
the
fight a zombie.
Flanders.
What?
Like it's like killing the zombie Flanders. Like, of course it's still them. Yeah, interesting. We have to get into it. We have to get into everything to consciousness.
So
Whether-
obviously, that you would never encounter my zombie, as you would cease to exist the
Sure.
second I died.
If you became a zombie, everyone else could continue to live
No,
in kind of a half-life.
No, because it's my consciousness that's creating you all.
That's what you think. But how can you tell?
Yes. Because
you
what
know
would
for
be
sure.
the alternative? Something
It's just-
boring and horrible?
It's just the boring and horrible heart at the center of your bulk that keeps everyone alive with its terrifying beats.
Gary, either reality exists for me or it exists for no reason. Which of those is more horrifying?
You got a real Old Testament style of justice. I
Why?
think I prefer the not why?
Yeah.
Because how you were raised, probably. I don't know.
But why would you want everything to be pointless instead of pointful?
Because pointless is fair.
I'm fair.
No, you're not.
What do you mean?
You're foul.
Gary, I'm just saying that I refuse to live in a universe not custom made for me.
I know. And that is why you have been a dead man walking your entire life.
That sounded good. I don't know how much meaning was attached to it.
There wasn't a whole lot of meaning to
No,
it. I'm
okay.
just kind of going.
Yeah, we're just going. Blue
every once in a
fires
while-
one in front of you and behind you.
It's true. Sometimes I wake up and do this podcast and I feel more tired than I ever have in my entire life.
Sure.
Sometimes I just have energy and I feel like if I just shut off my conscious mind, I'll just talk until it's done. and
Yeah.
get stuff I like.
Yeah. And
It's one
it
of those
is
days. Like, I slept pretty well last night.
real. Yeah. Tell me about it.
It was good. I've been, here's the thing. I hate it when a doctor tells you to do something and they're right.
Yeah.
But my new psychiatrist was saying how I was talking about my sleep problems, and she said, "Hey, don't go to bed before you go to sleep," because I would I would go to bed, I would take all my stuff, and I would lay there and kind of like read or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, don't go to bed until you're just about to fall asleep," and
Yeah.
it's helped a lot. I've been sleeping a lot better. And I was like, "Fuck, man, I don't like it when people give me advice and they're correct and they're medical professionals." Because it feels wrong.
How many of your dreams are about making friends with YouTubers or Twitch streamers that you like?
I had none. I've never dreamed about a YouTuber.
Yeah, me either.
I've dreamed about like real dumb shit, but not that. Like I've dreamed about like finding cool things in thrift stores.
Yeah.
Like I
But
dream
never
about,
like, what if the Australian comedian Tom Walker was your friend?
No.
Me either.
I mean that's a really far fetched dream. It would never happen. Like you'd never play X-Men at a Galloping Ghost arcade with that person. I
That happened.
think. You know, it was not Tom Walker. When you
No,
gotta
no,
discount
no.
Tom Walker. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the fucking Aldi brand Tom Walker to play X-Men with. Unpack that.
It's complicated. Unpack that.
Unpack that or analyze this podcast. If you like this show, patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv. Only leave reviews for things we're actually covering, you fucking idiots.
Please. It's been 5 million episodes. Get it right. Also remember
Yeah.
Premium Modridge on Spotify.
Premium Modridge, baby. Somebody left a Guppy review as a premium Modridge review, but of course I don't know what Guppy is.
On Bandcamp, or can you leave reviews
yeah.
on Bandcamp? I was about to say, I made it. You did not. I was expecting you to correct me. It's not on Spotify, right?
It's not on Spotify yet. We'll put it on streaming, but we want people to. We don't want to give away the cow when we're charging for the milk.
Sure. What's the milk here?
Songs,
Yeah.
talent.
Song milk.
Yeah, song milk. God, I love a big glass of song milk. Till next time, I got next.
I got Nick's.
Sheets are swaying from an old clothesline like a row of captured ghosts.
Hey, Gamer Nation! It's It's your boy, Gary the Shark Butterfield, with Everything to Galloping Ghost, the only podcast that covers every classic arcade game at the world-famous Galloping Ghost Arcades in Brookfield, Illinois. With me, as always, is Steve the Will Hughes, and we're asking, what the fuck's a Zexix?
Hey, motherfuckers, it's Steve the Will Hughes, and you got my email about merchant energy.
I didn't, but also Discord censored the beginning of that from me because you were yelling.
Yeah, it's because I'm bringing a matching energy, Gary the Shark Butterfield. I sat back from my microphone, but I'm talking louder to compensate.
Now I can hear you.
Fucking A, you can, man. Galloping Ghost is a big room. It's like having been to next level.
Room.
Galloping Ghost is a small room with a lot of heart.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like Warwick Davis. I want to look up Galloping Ghost and see how small that room is.
It's like in my memory, it's just kind of a long room, but it doesn't go very far.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's just row upon row. It's laid out.
It's very cramped, I will say.
Very cramped, very grid-like. This is the arcade game equivalent of Excalibur Comics in Portland, which is like the comic store that's just functional, just rows and rows of long boxes.
I would not argue that is a functional space. It often feels like you are about to be crushed under giant stacks of comic books.
Are you thinking of Future Dreams?
I'm thinking of Future Dreams. I apologize. Yeah. I'm thinking about the one in a basement that feels like a guy's basement.
It is a guy's basement who kind of mumbles at you. I love that arcade. This is the opposite of that. That one would also be an arcade. That's like old school arcades. Used to be more like Future Dreams. Galloping Ghost, of course, $25 to play all day, free play. You can also get a membership.
So cheaper to go to Next Level out here in Hillsboro, and Next Level's better.
Next Level is better. Also, however, though, on the other hand, if you are a Brookfield police or fireman, you get to go to Galloping Ghost for free.
Yeah, I guess I would rather. Do you think they extend that? If an ICE agent showed up, do you think they'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, man?
They have to be local. Other police, fire, and military get a $10 discount.
Okay,
so whether they would give that to ICE, I don't know.
I think we should send an email and ask.
Yeah. I would
actually really like to know, given how much we've promoted this arcade, whether they give the $10 discount to ICE agents.
That's a great point. I would not like ICE agents sitting around, ICE agents playing narc, jerking each other off.
I mean, I'd rather them doing that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Then you could Inglourious Bastards. You can get a lifetime membership to this for $4,000.
Cool.
That's strange.
That is what was the conversation to set that price point?
The prices are very strange here. Yearly membership, $500, which if you're going a lot, sure. You have to go a lot though. This is the kind of thing you would buy, and then
that's 20 visits, right?
Yeah. 20 visits.
So it's every other week, basically.
This would give me a panic attack if I had a year-long membership to this.
Oh, it'd be like getting season tickets to Disneyland.
Yes. I would not feel like me and my ex-wife, when we moved here, got memberships at the art museum.
Yeah.
And happy to do it. Happy to support the arts, but felt horrible because it's we're not going to the art museum enough. There's nothing new there I want to see, but fuck, we should go because we have this free pass to it. Fuck. It was so stressful.
Do you think that's what
caused the divorce?
Yeah.
I think it was that.
Does it help? I was making finger scissors when I made the.
Oh, that does make more sense.
That's what I think of. That's divorce to me is
like a snip.
Yep.
That's vasectomy for me.
It's a circumcision for your heart.
Oh, it's my favorite Magnetic Field song. I don't think it contributed that much, but I definitely was part of it.
Snicket on that one.
A little bit lemony sticking on that one. Speaking of which, my wife has been watching the series of Unfortunate Events TV show, which I have no feelings about.
Yeah.
But it does have connections to magnetic fields, which I appreciate.
Sure. I like how you said you have no feelings about it. That feels like a decision was made at some point that
During
you
the
could.
sentence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could
like-
have disdain for this easily, but my life will be better if I have no feelings.
I'm gonna say. Can I say something genuine here?
Please. Yeah.
I'm extremely bad at something that I think you are good at, and
Okay.
that specific thing is when nothing good will come from me saying something.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're better at not saying it than I am, significantly. I think that when I can oftentimes intellectually understand nothing good will come from this. This is just a bad thing. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say, and this is just going to be bad. But then I say it anyway because I'm diseased. I think you are better at looking at that practically and not being made a fool by opening your mouth and removing all doubt. I think that you're better at that.
Do you want to know the trick?
Sure.
Get a podcast where you say every dumb thought that pops into your head, even when other people are talking.
I do that. I have
I
many
know.
of those.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for you, man.
Like,
It-
I have many of those. The thing is, though, sometimes I'm thinking those things on the podcast, and then that's when bad things happen. I say them on the podcast.
Yeah, about, for instance, the Neil Patrick Harris Series of Unfortunate Events TV show.
Sure, which, some people could say looks a little bit dorky,
Gary?
but
Gary?
not me.
Gary?
Okay.
It's the way we just when there's fourth wing conversation in my house directed at me, my part of the conversation is neat.
Yeah. Oh, cool. What about Zexix, though?
What
How do you
about
pronounce
Zexix?
this?
Zexix looks fucking badass, dude. This
Zexix
looks
is
fun.
cool. Well, it's a Konami side-scrolling shooter. Like, undoubtedly, this is super cool. Like, there's no way this isn't good.
This is a great sentence. While adding the tentacle mechanics of IRAM's other shoot 'em up X Multiply.
Yep. Is that the end of the sentence? Yes.
Yeah. So this is an R type like or a Gradius like, right?
Yeah.
Horizontal
Gradius
scrolling.
because- it draws from both. Draws from both R-Type and Gradius, but Konami did Gradius. Irem did R-Type.
So the main thing about this is you have a little option guy called the Flint.
Yep.
The Flint is a tentacle monster that you shoot out and then flails around and hits enemies with a tentacle.
Something actually kind of new for like a kind of stale genre.
Well, not
I
new.
also-
It was from IRAM's X Multiply.
Oh, I guess that's true. Something Irem did. Got to give it to the best. Irem. I like shooters of this vintage, like shmups. I don't really like new ones because they're too hard, but I like these old ones. I'm going to actually play this. I haven't played it before this. I just watched footage, but I'm like, I should look up Zexix. This is interesting looking.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gary. We should have said Aureus in North America. If you're like, what's Zexix? Aureus.
Yeah, they decided to make it easier to pronounce, but not that easy.
And to get some of the sex sounds out of it.
Yes. Yeah, Zexix. There are 3 X's in this.
It's more than
that is
most
a
words
lot.
get.
Way more. Like this, in terms of Scrabble, this would kill if you were playing Scrabble behind Galloping Ghost.
This would kill because you would get into a vicious fight over whether you were allowed to play this.
Yeah, Scrabble stabbing. Yeah.
I'm looking at
also,
the
if
cover.
you-
I'm looking
if
at
you
the
play a
cover
board
art for
game
this,
at
trying to
Galloping
figure out
Ghost,
who
they
these
shoot you in
guys
the
are. Yeah.
like anime waifs.
Well,
They're
there's
not
an anime
good-
waif, but there's also this guy with the frumply hat.
Yeah, it kind of, yeah. The waif has really weird proportions. It looks like her face is looking the wrong way than her head is.
I think it's supposed to be sassy.
This is a bad drawing. I would
This
say.
is a bad drawing, Gary.
the
I'm
top of
comfortable
it is
saying it.
bad drawing of figures, and then the bottom, it's impossible to tell what anything is. This is a bad drawing left to right.
Some of
End
it's
up
the
in- or right
Flint.
to left.
Some,
Yeah.
yeah.
Given that this is a Japanese illustration.
You can also play this one thanks to Arcade Archives. This one was released. This and Blast Off were both originally Japanese only releases.
Have you ever looked into Arcade Archives on the Switch?
No, I have not. Because
They are just releases that they have on. You can just buy games on the Switch eShop.
Yeah,
There are hundreds and hundreds of them.
I have seen that. I've always been like, that costs slightly too much
Yeah,
for me to play an old arcade game with no.
I love it from a preservation instinct. It's like $8 though, And I'm not paying $8 to play the Karnov sequel,
Yeah.
For anything, but I love that it exists. Like,
So I'm
if I
reading-
want to play Savage Rain, I can.
So I'm still looking at the Wikipedia page. This one actually has a full-on Wikipedia page, right? This is a real video game that came out.
Big time.
I think the Frumple Hat guy must be the evil galactic warlord Klaus Pachelbel.
Klaus.
Pachelbel.
Pachelbel. Klaus Pachelbel. Okay.
Presumably he shoots at you with his famous cannon.
Oh, there are 4 Yu-Gi-Oh trading cards. That
Yeah,
reference
there's
this.
sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and check those out, shall we?
Yeah. We should, and also we should, everything to Gio, a podcast we'll never do.
Yeah, so Flint Lock. Once per turn, you can target 1 flint in the spell and trap zone, equip it to this card. During your main phase, you can target 1 flint equipped to this card and 1 face-up monster on the field except this card. Equip that flint to that targeted monster. This card can only be equipped with 1 flint. While equipped with
Good
flint, this
God.
card is unaffected by the effect of flint and cannot be destroyed by battle.
I hate Yu-Gi-Oh so much.
It's very, very difficult to understand, I find.
Whereas the King of Destruction, Zexius, is not that hard to understand. It just got attack 3,000, defense 2,500, and then just says Fiend Effect on its card.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's card text. Fuck.
Yeah,
This
sure,
card must
here
be
it-
tribute summoned by tributing 3 Fiend-type monsters on your side of the field. If this card attacks your opponent's life points directly and makes them 0, the controller of this card wins the match. No shit. That's what... Of course, if you make their life points 0.
Hey, this can't be used in official duels.
Ah, fuck. It's too good.
This is also. I was hoping that this was going to be of the Frumpled Hat Man, Klaus Pachelbel, but it's just kind of an armor guy.
It kind of looks a little bit like a shitty summon from like Final Fantasy, 12 or something. Like you'd summon this thing near the end. Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah. Hold on. Flint attack, Flint missile. Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's just see if any of these are good. Okay, this one at least has an explosion on it.
Yeah, let me take a look at that real quick.
This art is all dog shit, though. Is Yu-Gi-Oh bad?
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! I will say Yu-Gi-Oh! Looks like shit. The drawings of those guys look bad, and I find it very hard to parse what's happening in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card.
Destroy 1 monster equipped with Flint. You can return this card to your deck instead of sending it to the graveyard after it resolves.
Yeah, no thanks. I
me
understand
just-
what that means.
I'm going to look at a Blue Eyes White Dragon for a second. Do you mind?
Yeah, no, I don't mind. Please. Oh shit, my dentist's office just emailed me and said they have a new phone number.
I don't like the look of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, if I'm being honest. Gary, you looked at a Blue Eyes White Dragon lately?
I'm gonna look at it right now. It autocompletes. This is a popular Google search.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
It's got a
sucks
little
ass.
bit of like a Giger-esque thing to it, the first
It's kind of a
edition one.
dick. Yeah, like a ribbed pulsating mood dick or something like that. Like this
Gary,
sucks.
I know this is hard for you to know sometimes. I would not call those eyes especially blue.
No. You know what? Yeah. No. Yeah, this sucks. This is one of the worst designed dragons I've ever seen.
I don't like the art in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what I'm learning from everything to Galloping Ghost episode 5 million.
Yeah, it's not good. You're right not to like it. And when they eventually make a Yu-Gi-Oh! Arcade game, or when we get to that entry, we can really unpack it. Because I bet you there's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Arcade game.
Arcade game. What do we got? Dual terminal Yu-Gi-Oh! The dual terminal itself looks like a traditional arcade machine and has a variety of game modes using cards from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Official card game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, there's a... See, this I like looking at. It's got a bunch of stuff sticking out of it.
That's better. It'd be harder to be worse. This sucks because now I have a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards in my search history. So like,
Yeah, you are on several watch lists now.
it's just to suggest things like, want to learn about I'm gonna go on YouTube and it's like, hey, you like Magic? Well, what about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Hey, you want to look at a Black Magician Girl?
No.
Sorry,
Never.
Dark Magician Girl. Dark Magician
Yeah.
Girl.
No, I know it's a little troublesome there.
Oh
if
no,
people
no, that's doing it for me. Okay, this is
okay.
better. This is good.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything to goon. If people like this show, what should they do?
Huh?
What should people do if they like this show?
Shut up, man. I'm trying to do something.
Okay. I'm in the middle of something. I got a project going.
Yeah, I'm doing a little power baiting.
Yeah.
Leave a review like this one from Pleasure Goblin. Everything to Guppy is Modrich's first studio album, and they deliver. The album manages to straddle difficult lines. Their influences are clear while still sounding distinctive, and the music is fun and easy to listen to while the lyrics are thought-provoking and relatable. Die in Debt is especially an earworm, though for some reason my roommates consider it kind of a bummer to sing around the house. Big recommend. This is a 5-star review.
Oh, 5 stars. Thank you. Then, in that case.
For a long time there, I could not, because a lot of that sounded like me trying to write about music.
That's a brutal thing to say, but okay.
Yeah. The influences are clear.
Yeah.
The lyrics are
It has
thought-provoking and relatable.
a real crisp sound.
Yeah.
It's like when Scott Aukerman and Adam Scott talk about music.
Fourth Wing sounds like there's a lot of dragons in it.
Yeah.
I agree that there's a lot, that it's deeper than it sounds.
Yeah. A nice review. I like it. Can I tell you a beautiful little bit of pettiness that I think
Please.
you'll appreciate?
I hope to.
Yeah, we got to close out here pretty soon, but and I think if I've already told you this, just stop me and we can cut this out.
Okay.
Did I tell you about when Modric is choosing the single for the record?
No, man, I would love to hear about Modric choosing the single for the record.
I think it's going to be a spiteful thing you're going to like. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but I would not have started this if I didn't think you were going to like it.
It's Gary. I said it deliberately ambiguously so that I could later
Decide
claim
if you
to
didn't
have,
like it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's, playing both sides. I get it. There was disagreement about what should be the single that we should release.
Yeah. Of course.
And I was pushing for Die in Debt, which is a Gary song I wrote and sang. I'm like, oh, this is the single. I can hear it. It's the single. Other guys like that would work. I also think Science Says It's Right would work. That's it. So we released it as a double A-side single. We decided to do the compromise method. Tons of reviews are mentioning how good Die in Debt is. It is the bop and the standout song. It's the ones that getting the most streams. I'm vindicated by history. Very petty.
And you want to say this publicly?
I just did, motherfucker. I don't know. I wanted it to be a single, so I wrote it as a single, and it worked.
Awesome job. I don't if we play this for Brian in court, will he get mad?
I don't think so. I think that in court. Do you mean Andrew in court?
No, I meant Brian in court.
Why would we sue Brian?
Because of after the band breaks up over this?
Because he's too good?
Yeah.
Because you hear those fucking drums on Burtis Downs? He's too
They're
good.
so crisp, man.
It's super crisp. He's so good.
I've definitely listened to the album yet.
He does the vocals on Luxury Arms. Gary song I wrote, but he does the vocals. He does a better job with it than I could have.
Does Andrew think of the Andrew songs as Andrew songs, or is it more collaborative?
I think Andrew thinks of them as Andrew songs. I'm just talking about serious band shit now. This sucks.
Yeah.
I'm
enjoying it. Because there is an element of possessiveness that I really enjoy.
Of course there is. Like, it's stuff you make. Writing a song is very personal.
Yeah.
I will come in with songs that I feel like are 80% done and encourage the rest of the guys in the band to change it. Andrew does that a little bit less than I do. I don't think it's because of anything bad. I just think he comes in with a more complete vision. So I think Andrew probably does think of them as Andrew songs because he does come in with kind of a vision for stuff.
And now Brian reaches out from the witness stand and hits pause on the tape that we're playing, the cassette tape.
And he gives me a big smile and says, "You are my brother in rock, and I will never sue you again."
Gary, I will give you $50 if at the next rehearsal, practice, whatever, you tell the other two guys sincerely, I do consider you my brothers in rock.
I have already said that before.
That sucks. Now I owe you $50. God damn it. I gotta stop saying this shit.
I know. I'm eating you out of house at home. Until next time, I got next.
Power baiting. another cutthroat kitchen wine.